Well, first off, I just heard that Chad Marshall retired today, so I wanted to congratulate him on a great year, a great career. Sorry, obviously we played together throughout the national team, and seeing his career and being a defender, I think defender of the year 3 years in 3 years, I think. His longevity speaks for himself. He's a great player, great guy out the field, and so I just wanted to say to Chad, congratulations on a great career, and I wish you best in the future.
Cool. We'll go ahead and open it up to questions. We'll start here with Mark. Yep.
DaMarcus, what is this like well, first of all, why did you choose to retire now?
Because I'm old. Yeah, I mean, I've always heard, obviously when you get older, you talk to different guys about, how their retirement went, when they knew, what happened, how'd it go, life after football, soccer. You ask different things, and, the one thing I always heard is when and for me, this wasn't a spur of the moment, decision. I spoke to the coaching staff in preseason in Arizona, so this is back then. Obviously, I didn't announce it then, but this was known, before, a little bit after I signed the contract that this would be my last season. So, but yeah, like I said, when I got told, when and in my time I felt, that I was ready. I was ready, to try something new, to put my effort and time and heart and sweat and everything else into something else, and I think that after this year, I'm 100% ready to do that.
What does it mean to be able to walk away on your own terms?
I mean, it's great. I mean, that's when you get older, obviously, that your career is on the downward spiral, and that's normal. That's normal for any older player. So for me, I think a lot of it is I put time and work into taking care of my body. So I definitely didn't, want to, retire on, like my knees were bad, or injuries or something like that. So for me to be able to, go to the coaches and tell them that, this is my last year, and they were, very supportive. We actually obviously we had a pretty good conversation back in January, February about the whole situation, but yeah, they were very supportive, and they were behind me 100%, and I just wanted to let them know, obviously out of respect, that that was what I was thinking. So for them to let me to do that, and to have this kind of platform, I owe a lot to them. Thank you.
What does it mean to walk away as the only American to compete in 4 World Cups?
I mean, to be honest, I still haven't thought about any of that kind of stuff, because I'm still playing.
We'll try.
Yeah. It's a great accomplishment. Obviously I wish it would have been 5. Obviously we fell short on the 5th, but yeah, it's a great accomplishment for any player to go to 1 World Cup, for me, being from Indiana, being from a small city, Fort Wayne, Indiana, just a kid, like any other kid, having dreams, and like I said, soccer wasn't like this, back in my day, back in our day, I should say. We're all older, soccer wasn't like this. We didn't have the media coverage like this. I'm literally what I said in Twitter the other day. I'm overwhelmed by. I never thought I would get this kind of reception, after the announcement I made a couple days ago. You play. You start out, obviously you have dreams, you have desires, you have wishes in your career, and obviously every kid's dream is to play in the World Cup and to be there and obviously play for the country at the highest level. Every kid's dream is that, for every soccer player. Sorry. For me to be able to do that 4 times, it wasn't just me. It's a lot of people, to thank. And I mean, I'm sure I have time, throughout, this year. But it's just something that, I know that my parents are very proud, of me. And, they've been in my corner every step of the way since I was a boy. But when I, signed my first pro contract at 16, they've been there. So to put into words, being the only American that went to 4 World Cups is difficult because, like I said, I'm still playing, and I still have a couple goals that I want to accomplish before I stop playing.
Glenn?
Hey, DaMarcus, congratulations on the decision. Can you talk a little bit more about all the love that you've been receiving the last 48 hours? And then also, if you haven't thought much about your legacy, what do you want people to remember most about your career?
Sorry, what was the first question again?
Just talk about all the love.
Oh, the love, yeah. I mean, if you really know me and know how I am personally, my personality, like I don't do a lot of media. I know you guys know that. I'm not a spotlight guy. I never really have been. So I just try to do my work, and I always I'm sure you can quote me from years ago that I like to let my work do the talking instead of being in front of the camera and telling you what I want to do or what we should do and this and that. I mean, I really enjoy taking a step back and just concentrate on my work, concentrate on what I need to do to help the team win, to help the team succeed, and that's been everywhere I am. Everywhere I've been. Obviously, I know there's things that you have to do with teams and certain responsibilities that you need to do. But for me, I never realized. I mean, I never thought that I would have that kind of reaction. Just from announcing that on Twitter and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I was overwhelmed by the support, from every country that I played in, different teams, even teams that I've never played for, reaching out, different coaches, texting me, and it's just kind of surreal because I mean I never thought that a little guy from Indiana would have this kind of impact on the game. So that part is very it's very humbling. And what was the second question? I just think can I give you the generic answer? I mean, like I said, man, I know that I never in my own words, I don't want people to think that I wanted to be the best soccer U.S. soccer player ever. That's obviously I wanted to be when I was a kid. That's what that's what you aspire for. That's what you try to push for every day. But for me, off the top of my head, being a good teammate, being a good guy, being a guy that you can count on in big games, I think that's a big thing for me, and I think that's why that's some of the reason why I was selected for those World Cups and those games in the Champions League and this and that is because in big games under the lights, 8:00 at night, the coach knew that the coach knew what he would get from me. Obviously, yeah. Every player and doesn't matter who you are. Everybody has good games. Everybody has bad games. Everyone has good seasons, bad seasons. Or not as good a season as you wanted to. That's normal. But on those big games under the lights, everything's on the line. I think most coaches will tell you I'm putting in B's. Because I know what I'm going to get from him. Whether back in my youth when I was more of an attacker, they knew they was going to get me, going both ways. Trying to create things for the forwards, creating things for myself, and as well defending, and trying to make the right play at the right time, to try to win the game, and. For me, I think that's one thing that I want to be remembered by. I guess is in games that mattered, really mattered. The important games, the games under the lights. That's when coaches and my teammates. They could count on me.
Going back to David.
DaMarcus, walk me through Monday at 1:16 when you decided, all right, this is the time to send this out, and just your thought process heading into it, and just your emotions, because that made it real, even though you had discussed it.
Yeah, it was more so. It was actually. I'll tell you guys a little secret. Well, not a secret, but it was actually. I was actually going to announce it when the national team came to Houston for that friendly game, but I was injured, and just like the guy here asked me, I didn't want to think that I was retiring because of my injury. Oh, he just had surgery. Maybe that's kind of why he, doesn't really, that I didn't want that, because I knew after my surgery, and the people that I have in my corner to get me back to, to playing and to being 100%, that I could still play, and if Wilmer needed me, I could still play at this level and give what I can for the team. So that I didn't think that was the right time at that point for me personally, to do it. But that was kind of the plan, when I spoke to the coaching staff in preseason, was that I was going to do it, around that time. Obviously, the national team is there. I was going to speak to them, and just kind of tie that whole thing in together, because I'm in Houston, and do it that way. But obviously, I couldn't. So the second plan B, was obviously around my birthday. It really. It didn't take a lot of thought, because I already knew this was going to happen. I was just trying to, try to get the right time, the right moment to do it. But, like right now, I feel great. I feel really good. I'm sure, whenever I play my last game, it's a different story. But right now, because I'm concentrating on the season. So my whole thing is, I said it, it's done. Now I'm ready to, try to win on Saturday against Minnesota. So. The decision wasn't as difficult, to send. I felt I felt very confident. I felt, joy. I felt, obviously, a little sad, because I've been doing this, for 20 years. This is all I've known. So that part, it was a little. Disheartening, but at the same time, everyone's messages and videos and different memories that I've had over the years, and ex-players texting me, and coaches texting me and stuff like that kind of obviously brought my spirits back up. But to be honest, the initial obviously sending on Monday, it wasn't that difficult.
We'll come to your right, Tom.
DaMarcus, you mentioned trying something new once you've retired. Is that still be in soccer?
Yeah, 100%. I want to stay in the game. I don't want to coach. I do not want to coach. That's not really what I want to do. But yeah, I definitely want to stay in the game. A lot of you guys know I have my own my soccer school back in my hometown in Michigan and Ohio, so I'll have more time for that. But yeah, I want to stay in the game, whether that's on TV, analysts, trying that out, or helping a club with things, being a part of the front office. Sorry, that those kind of things interest me. But the whole everyday grind of the coach, being a coach, because I was a player for 20 years. I just don't have that. Obviously a lot of players do. They go to get their license, and they try the coaching route. But for me personally, I don't really see that that's something that I would like to do. But definitely I want to stay in the game. Being a part of the front office, the staff. Different things in TV. Then obviously, I'll see what works for me. What works for whoever I'm working for, and it goes hand in hand. But I definitely want to stay in the game.
We'll come back down to Mark again.
DaMarcus, what has the Dynamo franchise meant to you?
A lot. It's this franchise has a lot of history. Obviously, winning back-to-back championships, you see the how strong the foundation, how it started. I think that's a big talking point. That this club, has always had that winning mentality, because you don't win 2 championships back to back if you don't have that mentality as winners. So the players, the staff that was here at that time, I don't know if some of the people are the same, I don't know, but I'm sure that carries down from year to year to year to year, to have that mentality, in this group. And I know some of the staff and the coaches that brought me here aren't here now. But yeah, that was something that really kind of made my decision easier. Was that coming to a franchise that had been there, had done it, and still some of the players that were there in those championship years were still there and still had that same mentality, and how the tradition of the club is how it's ran, how it's supposed to be. What we put on the field. What kind of players, what we need to do to be a good team, and always having that that idea of how the club is. And but yeah, I mean, Houston's been my home for the last 5.5 years, 6, something like that. So I've loved every minute of it. Obviously, it's been the team that I played my most games, consistently, and yeah, it's for me. It's like home. It feels like home. I'm so grateful to be a part, of this club. Obviously, after I left Mexico, and obviously after the World Cup in Brazil, I had different options. I had different, go back to Europe, even Europe, Scandinavia, stay in Mexico, obviously. But at that time, I wanted to be, closer to home. And, the Dynamo reached out and welcomed me with open arms, from, obviously the Brad Davises and Rico, and, Dom was one that brought me in, Chris Canetti, those guys. That brought me into Houston, and it's been a family environment ever since.
Okay. We'll go to Ben in the back.
DaMarcus, earlier you were talking about how you want to be remembered as a teammate, and even today, on your day, you're out here supporting your teammates. Can you talk a little bit about your choice of headwear for this afternoon?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, AJ. He's kind of starting. I don't even know if I'm supposed to wear this, to be honest, right now, because I don't know if it's supposed to be a surprise or something. But he just got his merchandise in today, and anytime we can help and support a teammate and his foundation, Luca Knows Heart, it's important, because at the end of the day. Yeah, we're teammates and soccer players, but he's like my brother. Obviously, he's my roommate on the road. I mean, he's my locker mate. We're pretty close, sitting together, and there's so many things outside of football that guys go through. There's a life outside of football, outside of soccer. Sorry. And so yeah, for me and for the teammates, because obviously he passed out different hats and different colors to the boys today, and whether it's me supporting talking about it, whether it's me supporting wearing some of the things that he's trying to do and put awareness to. I'm always here to help. I'm like I said, this is a family. I'm one of the family members of the Dynamo, from the to the front staff, to the owner Gabrielle, the president, on down to the coaches, on down to our chef. We're all a family, so we look out for each other, and it's great to bring awareness to AJ's foundation and what this means to him.
We'll come to your left, Sam.
Hi, DaMarcus. My name is Sam.
How you
Afro
doing?
Vibes Radio. Congratulations on your retirement. And looking at your career, you played in 6 different leagues: the EPL with Man City, Scottish Premier League with Rangers, Hanover, Bundesliga, PSV, Liga MX, and now you're home to MLX. I have 2 questions. What memories are you going with? And second question number 2 is this: the Under-20 World Cup kicked off yesterday in Poland, and you were part of that tournament in 2001 in Argentina. U.S. men national, the Under-20 of U.S. is playing Ukraine on Friday, What word do you have for them?
But the first question, I mean, I have so many memories from every team, and not just about obviously a lot of teams that I played for were successful, from the Chicagos to PSV, and obviously at Rangers. Those are the teams, and here obviously, teams that I've, won different things with. I mean, there's so many memories from each team. Even the teams that I didn't win anything with. Playing with Man City, obviously before all the money. It was great, to play in a Premiership. That's one of the toughest leagues to adapt to in the world, and that goes from any player. Whether you're a star in any league, you go to the Premiership, it'll definitely put you in your place, and they're quick to spit you out if you're not ready. So, I enjoyed my time in each place I was at. Obviously in Holland, that was my first European team that I went to, and obviously right off the bat we were successful. Winning the double, and then getting to the semifinal of the Champions League in my first year in Europe was pretty amazing. So I think that is a big, and I led the team in scoring in the Champions League, so that was pretty cool. Every team there's memories. But the one thing I'll say about every team I played for is that was pretty cool that a lot of people probably don't know is that I've had an American teammate in every team that I played for, and I think that's pretty cool. I think even back in the day, obviously when a lot of the teams in Europe wasn't so high on American players, but to still have guys still trying to push that threshold and getting into Europe and showing the whole world that we can compete, we can play, and we can withstand our ground in big European teams. And I think that's great, and it just obviously it just keeps going. There's a lot of players before me that went to Europe and had great careers in Europe, and they paved the way for me when I was younger before I went to Europe. So that part I think was pretty cool, having an American at every team. So as far as pinpoint different memories, I mean there's so many I couldn't really decide on a couple, but I did give you one or two. But every team I have different memories about, and some good, some bad. Every country, every team I played for taught me something. I think I learned the most when I was in Hanover and I didn't play. I think that was probably I learned the most about myself. Not even as a soccer player, but even as a man too. I think that was a turning point for me to do different things, to go a different route, and Germany was that helped. It helped me, even though I only played I think 4 games or something like that in the whole season. I learned more in that 1 year about my playing, about me as a man and me being a soccer player than I had before. So that helped me a lot. And obviously with the U20s, that's what the question, right? The U20s, enjoy it. Those moments, you'll never get back. You'll never have another U20 championship. When you're with the full team and you're different tournaments, you might get another Gold Cup, you might get another World Cup, but when you're young and you're with your buddies and you're playing at the highest level at your age, you only get one. So make the best of it. I want to say good luck to them. Hope they do really well. I know they have a good team. I know they're coached by Tab, and I know he'll have the boys ready to go. I'm excited to watch. I'm excited to watch. We have a lot of good young talent coming up through the national team pool, from the U17s to the 20s, and I don't know everyone's name, but I'm starting to get to see some of the games and obviously some of the highlights that I see on Instagram or on Twitter or something like that. So But yeah, I'll definitely be following. So I just want to wish them good luck. I hope they do well. And for me, go out and win it. Go out and win it. Have that mentality that, I'm sure, Tap has that mentality in the group already. But have the mentality that you're gonna win. That you're gonna win the tournament. Not just we're gonna see how we're gonna do. Maybe we get to the semi. Maybe we get to no. Your objective is to win the tournament, and I think they have. I'm sure that they had that mentality already, and we want to see that happen because at the end of the day, I'm a fan. I'm a fan, and I want to see this program keep growing and growing and growing, and it starts from them. It starts from U17s. It starts from the U20s. So I want to see them grow, and I want to see one day at some point, in my lifetime, the USA wins a World Cup. With the men's team. So, and it starts, with those guys. So, good luck to them.
Okay, at this time we'll switch over to questions in Spanish. Vamos a cambiar a español.
DaMarcus, buenas tardes primero.
Buenas tardes.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿vos?
Bien, gracias. Mira, platicaste mucho de haber nacido en Indiana, viajar por todo el mundo, jugar el fútbol en Europa, en México, ahora de regreso con Houston. Platícanos en pocos minutos que tienes sobre esa carrera. Ya hablamos de leyenda, de una carrera espectacular y tienes aficionados por todo el mundo. ¿Estás consciente de eso y más que nada, más allá de eso, tu futuro también, por favor?
Sí, me siento ahorita porque estoy hablando mucho, pero ahorita me siento un poco ni emocionado, pero feliz porque esa decisión no fue difícil, no fue fácil. Pensé mucho antes que dije mi decisión que me voy a retirar del fútbol después de este año. Pero sí, mi carrera se pasa muy rápido, se parece, porque ahorita ese es mi último año, pero nunca voy a olvidar mis momentos con los equipos, con mis compañeros, con mis entrenadores, todas las cosas que aprendí del fútbol, cómo ser hombre, de todo. Y otra cosa es que mi familia para mí es muy importante porque ellos han estado a mi lado todo el tiempo y si ellos no están conmigo o no estaban conmigo, no voy a estar aquí con ustedes. Entonces, pero la verdad en este momento no he pensado mucho en mi futuro porque ahorita todavía estoy jugando. En ese equipo en este momento tenemos deseos, tenemos sueños que en este año que queremos cumplir. Entonces mi camino no está no ha terminado todavía. Entonces pero en ese momento estoy muy feliz que los aficionados, mis fans, me enseñaron mucho amor, mucho cariño, muchos mensajes, videos, en todo. Y la verdad no pensé que tenía tantos fans, tanto amor por mí, pero para mí es algo muy muy lindo.
A derecha.
¿Qué tal, DaMarcus?
tal?
Abraham Figueroa de Todo Deporte. Primero cuestionarte acerca tu opinión o qué diferencia ves en la liga, ya que tú fuiste uno de los pioneros que prácticamente iniciaste con la MLS cuando te firmaron, y si te gustaría ser parte de la administración aquí del Houston Dynamo.
La diferencia de la liga antes.
Sí, de cuando iniciaste a lo que ves el día de hoy.
Sí, muchísimo. Tantas cosas, no solamente fútbol, afuera de la cancha también. Obviamente, hablando de fútbol, los estados, hay muchísima diferencia en ese momento, porque ahorita la liga está creciendo cada año. Creo que en el próximo año va a estar dos equipos más, serán 2 equipos más, creo, 1 o 2. Entonces, cada año está creciendo y creciendo rápido. Ya sé que el sueño de esta liga quiere ser uno de los mejores ligas en el mundo, no solamente en esta parte de Estados Unidos o del mundo, pero todo ha cambiado, como los equipos, los estados, obviamente la prensa también. Y para mí es porque soy americano, entonces estoy muy feliz de ver cómo creció la liga, y solamente creo que en como 20 y tantos años o algo así. Entonces yo creo que algún día vamos a ganar a la Liga MX, o espero que sí, algún día, pero estamos en el paso correcto, creo, para crecer cada año. ¿Y cómo fue la otra pregunta?
¿Te gustaría ser parte de la administración del Houston Dynamo, ya sea como un visor? Ya sé que no quieres ser coach, pero como visor o algo con las academias del Dynamo.
Creo que esa es una pregunta para el presidente, estar ahí. No, pero sí, obvio. Que dije en inglés que esta es mi casa, es mi hogar. Me siento muy a gusto, muy cómodo acá en Houston. También mi familia. Entonces, si me quedo aquí con el equipo, qué bueno. Pero eso es una eso es una pregunta después del año. Porque la verdad no sé realmente qué voy a hacer o qué quiero hacer. Pero en mi cabeza esa es una de las cosas que quiero hacer. Entonces, pero si hay un trabajo que puedo hacer, obviamente voy a tomarlo, pero es su decisión.
Jorge.
DaMarcus, Jorge Clará, Deporte Total USA. Primero, felicitarte, extraordinaria carrera. El mundo del fútbol te reconoce como uno de los grandes de este país. Quiero preguntarte, tú hablabas de que firmaste tu primer contrato profesional a los 16 años. Me importan los chicos, los niños de este país, los futbolistas. ¿Tú crees que se está en este momento dándole oportunidad a esos futuros futbolistas profesionales? ¿Tienen las vías correctas esos chicos para llegar a ser los próximos Beasley, los próximos jugadores profesionales de este país?
Yo creo que sí, porque cuando empecé yo, no en nada de academias, no había cosas así, no había nada. Solamente creo que 12 equipos, más o menos, en el año 2000, sí. Y yo creo que en ese momento, si los jugadores quieren estar en la academia de Houston Dynamo, de Dallas, de FC Dallas, de Seattle Sounders, de quien sea, creo que es un buen camino para llegar a Europa o de su sueño que quiere hacer. Pero creo que los equipos están haciendo un trabajo bueno para los niños, y creo que estamos no copiando, pero estamos tratando de hacer las cosas que hacen en Europa, también en México, porque antes no había, pero por eso dije, creo que estamos en el correcto paso, y si seguimos así, porque para mí lo más importante es los niños, los jóvenes, porque ellos son el futuro de este deporte, ni los viejos como yo. Entonces creo que si ellos tienen sus deseos de ser profesionalista o futbolista profesional, yo creo que es un buen camino. Empieza aquí en una academia de MLS y después puede ir a otro lado si quiere. O ellos pueden llegar al primer equipo de un club en Estados Unidos. También funciona. Pero lo más importante es los jóvenes. Y si estamos bien y si ponemos más importancia en los jóvenes, creo que en este país, yo creo que vamos a estar mejor en el futuro.
La última de mi parte, ¿cómo me definirías tú el impacto que ha tenido el fútbol de los latinos en este país, en el fútbol de la MLS? Y si hay alguno que pudiéramos saber que sientes que influyó en tu carrera, algún latino, un futbolista latino, alguien que te ha dado un buen consejo, algo.
¿A quién?
Sí.
No, ¿quién
El impacto
¿quién dijo?
de los futbolistas
Ajá.
latinos en los Estados Unidos, en el fútbol de la MLS.
Pensé que diste un nombre. Okay.
No, y si un nombre a ti, de manera individual,
latino.
Sí, algún latino que influyó bastante en tu carrera.
Sí, tengo que pensar. Yo creo que déjame pensar. Porque cuando firmé mi contrato, yo estaba con LA Galaxy cuando tenía 16 años. Entonces, me acuerdo mucho de un momento cuando fui a ver a mis compañeros y obviamente yo estaba muy tímido porque estaba como Kobe Jones, Alexi Lalas y personas así, Robin Fraser, pero de los latinos me acuerdo que Cienfuegos y también Carlos Hermosillo, ellos dos me enseñaron, me ayudaron mucho, porque después de estos entrenamientos me tomaron y lo hicimos unas cosas afuera de la cancha, como practicar, como llegar para meter goles, cosas así. Entonces, es cosas que nunca voy a olvidar, pero ellos dos fue mis primeros latinos que conocí y que me ayudaron mucho en fútbol. Y todavía tengo estas memorias en mi cabeza y sus palabras de Cienfuegos y Hermosillo, porque yo era joven y ellos no tenían de hacer eso, pero ellos creo que vieron un joven que tal vez tiene potencia para hacer algo bien, hacer algo grande, y ellos me ayudaron mucho. Entonces ellos dos, todavía me acuerdo de ellos cuando llegué a este vestidor en Galaxy.
We'll go ahead and wrap it up there. DaMarcus, thank you for your time today. Congratulations again on a truly legendary career so far. So a few months left. And thank you for letting us all be a little bit of a part of it.
No problem. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.